Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm so grateful to have you here today. I'm going to be looking at the next 48 hours for the sign of Scorpio. So if you have Scorpio anywhere in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and this message may be for you. If the message resonates, definitely leave me a comment, like the video, subscribe if you will. And if you find that it doesn't resonate, please don't try to put yourself in a box that you're not in. You might wind up hurting yourself, and we don't want that to happen. But without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this. I hope everyone is doing well. Life has returned to normalcy for me. We've got kids that are finally back in school, so I can finally have some quiet moments around the house to do my readings and catch up on household chores and things of that nature. All right, so I'm going to be pulling 5 cards. Page of Cups, Eight of Wands, the Moon, Knight of Wands, the Star, bottom of the deck energy, Knight of Cups. Hmm. Excuse my quiet. I'm trying to make sense of the message before I open up my mouth. Um, so the Two of Cups opening us up. This is the energy. Excuse me, let me look at my notes. This is the energy for the next 48 hours. Um, so this is a mutual attraction, perhaps emotional reciprocity, a balanced connection, or perhaps just seeing eye to eye with someone. It doesn't have to be a lover, it could be a family member, coworker, etc. The Eight of Wands. Um, things are going to be speeding up very fast. There's going to be rapid communication, maybe sudden movement, or perhaps you're just going, there will be a lot coming at you at once. Um, so you can expect a conversation that escalates quickly, maybe news that will arrive unexpectedly, or situation will suddenly gain traction. So this card being here tells me that there's no more delay. And once things start, they're not going to be crawling, they're going to be flying. All of those wands are in the air. So the moon being here and the what may surprise you will be mixed signals, perhaps uncertainty, intuition over using your logic, perhaps even emotional vulnerability. I know emotions are tough for some people, or perhaps things not even being fully clear yet because it's the moon. In this card, there is a path, but it's not really clear. So I'm not going to be reading this card like as deception, so to speak. Um, but it means emotions are deeper than words right now. So you or the other person may feel unsure of where things are going, um, pulled by your intuition instead of actual facts. And you might even feel emotionally exposed. Um, but trust your intuition. The Knight of Wands being here, The Knight of Wands brings boldness, but he also brings impulsivity. Um, but with that impulsivity, he also brings passion, courage, risk taking, action rather than thinking on things. So this might be someone saying like, "Hey, look, I can't sit with this anymore. I need to do something about it." This could be a spontaneous message. We do have Eight of Wands here. A sudden decision. This can be someone making a plan without um, all of the information. And the energy is exciting, but it's not always consistent. It's driven by urge, not strategy. So just be mindful of that. The final message or advice, the star being here, the star brings hope, renewal, emotional relief, faith restore, a sense of peace after confusion. So perhaps this is a love or a close dynamic, um, familiar wise. And maybe there's been a little bit of uncertainty that's existed, but it looks like the star card here is coming in to clear it up. So, like, regardless of how intense or uncertain the middle feels, um, because this is very uncertain, the situation is going to lead to healing with the star card, not any harm. So, this can mean you're getting some emotional reassurance, you're feeling seen and understood, you're letting go of fear, um, or perhaps it's a fresh emotional chapter. I feel like this card being in this position is saying even if the path feels unclear, the outcome brings calm and clarity. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups as the surrounding energy. This shows a romantic gesture, emotional expression, vulnerability. So someone is acting from the heart, whether it be you or another party. Um, you might even be wearing rose colored glasses. It's sincerity here, but also sensitivity. So, from this spread, what I'm seeing here, without a shadow of a doubt, is a mutual connection exists. Things are moving faster than expected. Feelings are getting deeper and becoming more confusing. Someone's acting on passion, and then the situation is leading to hope and healer. Hope and healer. Lord have mercy. Hope in healing. Um, it's like an emotional truth unfolding. Um, so if I had to sum this up in like a sentence or two, I would say don't fret or fear the confusion. It's part of the process. This connection is one that's going to be meant to teach, heal, and open your heart, not necessarily break it. And I do want to pull a few clarifier cards. So clarifying the Page of Cups, we have the World. So a cycle completing, realization, success. Clarifying the Eight of Wands, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you're getting communication or fast movement from something that you have invested in. And I can understand why it's so emotionally charged because you've invested. The Moon is clarified by the Hierophant. Someone here wants commitment and they want to be sure about where they stand. So this is, I'm going to have to label this as love. There's no way you can put familiar matters into this. Knight of Wands being clarified by the Four of Swords. So, although the Knight of Wands is impulsive and fast acting, there has been much deliberation, contemplation about moving forward and acting. Star clarified by the King of Pentacles, stability. So, bottom of the deck, Four Pentacles, holding on. So, Scorpio, I don't know what the exact situation is because it's going to be different for all of you all, but this connection that you're in, it's okay. It really is okay. It's going to be okay. It's like the only thing that I can say. Um, Here, you are dealing with mutual the it's like a mirror. It's mutual. The feelings are mutual. You just have to be able to vocalize your feelings, be emotionally vulnerable, and you will see that you and your counterpart, you guys are standing hand in hand with the same feelings, and it looks good. It looks a little unsure in the middle part, but the healing, the stability, there's fast action, but it was thought of. The moon here, uncertainty about the commitment, fast action or movement after you've invested, and then we have this partnership. It's it's going to be successful. So I hope this reading resonates with you. If you find that it does, definitely let me know by leaving a comment. I love it if you could like the video. Definitely subscribe, growing my community. And I'll see you on the next one, Scorp.